What we know in this case is that this really is a One Health problem. If you're not familiar, One Health is referring to the interaction of humans, animals, and the environment. We know that we have several animal species who have been affected, both domestic and wildlife. We know the potential for human infection, and we also know that at this point it's very much embedded in our environment. So how can we leverage expertise across the board, whether that's looking at testing wastewater, for example, to gauge the overall levels of infection in a given area, or to work with our ecologists and wildlife specialists to understand what's happening in those populations. Not long ago, I had the opportunity to tour one of our congresswomen through the laboratory. And she asked me a little bit about how we respond to an outbreak. And I explained to her that we have people across the laboratory who are trained to help in these sorts of circumstances. For example, we have people who perform testing for avian influenza every day. In an outbreak, we are pulling people from across the laboratory who are specially trained to perform that testing as needed. We have plans in terms of getting additional supplies in place, communications, not just across the laboratory, but with state and federal agencies. We participate in functional and tabletop exercises, so we're continually practicing for what could be a widespread outbreak. And as I was sharing this with the Congresswoman, she said, so when there is an outbreak, when there's a problem, do you just hit a red button and everyone jumps to action? And yeah, we do. And this again is what we train for. And so as lab director, I'm so inspired by watching this team jump to action just as we prepared.